Hi everyone, this is a reading for all Virgo placements. Wherever you are drawn to it, you might be reading for somebody else or an element of your chart. If you don't know what your chart is, we all have different zodiac signs in our chart in different places. Check it out. Cafe astrology is one everybody tends to recommend, but there's plenty out there. Check them out. Whoops, sorry about wiggling the camera on you. Okay. Yep. So you guys might be getting a lot of intuition. Your third eye might be opening up. You might be starting to see the colours in nature a lot more. You might be starting to appreciate how beautiful nature is at the moment. You might be able to be seeing different sides of situations that you may not have been able to really see before. You might be standing back and taking a more of a view of the world, less interactive with the world, more just standing back and just watching how the game's being played. What's happening is your intuition, higher guidance is trying to channel information to you through what you're seeing and what you're hearing, sensing. You know, those tingles or your emotions get a bit funny or whatever to alert you to a situation, whether it's to do with yourself or something around you at the moment. So let's see if we can get a better idea of what this situation is. But yeah, if you get those spidey senses going, sit back for a second. Don't engage with it. And just see what comes. Another situation might happen around it or something like that, you know. Anyway, let's find out. Let's see what comes out. Thank you. Self-love. Upside down. So yeah, it's trying to tell you about something that you're doing that might be impacting your energetic body, whether it be a spiritual energetic body. If you have a look at this card, it's a very spiritual card, but it's also really focusing on what I would say is the inner child. Your inner child is trying to be heard at the moment. And I don't know necessarily if you are in a space to actually hear what that little child has to say at the moment. Let's find out why. I love this deck. It's a Druid Craft Tarot, but you can actually see just how difficult it is for me to shuffle. Try it another way. Yeah, see my hands are just that little bit too small. I might have to switch over to another deck. So I have to shuffle it this way. See what pops out. 8 of Cups, yeah. So, yeah, what I think is really happening is there's something really spiking your intuition at the moment, trying to tell you something loud and clear. You're trying to move on from a situation, but there's something you need to turn around and have a look at that's happened in the past. Not necessarily the greatest thing to listen to, is it? Particularly when you're on a path of moving forward and getting the hell out of Dodge. It really does seem like you've got a mountain ahead of you. You know where you're heading, and you're taking one step at a time. True Virgo style. You've checked everything off. You wouldn't be moving away from this if you hadn't checked every box that many times and made sure you knew exactly what you need to do to take these steps to get up over that mountain. There was an eclipse that affected a lot of America. You have a look in the background there. It's very much an eclipse situation. You could be eclipsing things out of your life, but there's something here about your inner child from the past, the emotion. There's something here that you need that's still standing that you may need to look at. Okay, you've got all your duties in a row. Extremely Virgo style. You know exactly where you're heading. You've been very adult about it. But have you actually forgotten the inspiration, the joy, what started you on this vision quest to start with. That great leap that you might have taken, that feeling of just pure, I'm just going to go for it, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I think it might be getting lost in the translation. Now, that's real easy. I mean, being an adult can be really, always responsible. Having to be always responsible in all our joy for life can get sapped out of us over a period of time if it's just continual responsibility and drama and having to pay the bills and, oh my God, when do I get to have some fun? When do I get to enjoy my life? When do I get to enjoy my money if everything's going and all these other responsibilities? You could be really feeling bogged down and feeling like each step's really getting to you. But I think that's why the intuition's trying to speak loud and clear. It's actually trying to give you a way to make this period of your life feel just that little bit better. And it's turning this around. Now, it's not acting childish. That's quite the opposite. Self-love is one, taking the time out sometimes. Taking time to meditate, go to quiet, to listen to your higher self. To be able to make better judgments, whether it be in business, with your family, in daily grind. Sometimes we do need to connect back into spirit, and maybe that's what's been a little bit lost. There needs to be a bit of balance. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. So yes, it's channel into your intuition time. Sit quietly, even if it's just for a moment, in this absolutely insanely hectic world. And even if you have to put your earbuds in or whatever you do to pretend you're on a call or anything, just take a moment and check in. When it gets all overwhelming and you think, God, I just can't take that next step. I'm over it. Oh, it's too much. I'm taking on all the responsibility, which you guys are brilliant at, but it looks like you're getting to a stage of burnout, and I think that's what the universe is trying to say to you. It's not all about achieving, paying the bills, looking responsible, getting the job done, okay? Cleaning up the mess, making sure everyone's sorted and organised. No. Sometimes it's like, I've got to check in with spirit. Yeah. So, any more guidance, please? Yeah. Take that one, and you. Yeah. Oh dear. So much coming at you at once. It's just literally insane. You've actually got the power stance on of, I'm going to keep on going because I know how to do this, but there's something screaming in me that I actually need to settle down and actually take a lunch break. I can't fix this for all you. I can't take on all your responsibility because you people aren't doing the job properly. You're not looking after your side of the responsibility. Now, everybody will turn to you because you look after the responsibility, but it actually ends up to a point where you end up so depleted of energy that you get resentments or feeling exhaustion and apathy and feeling like you haven't got it all under control. All right, it's creeping in at the moment. Whereas actually you've got everything under control, a bit more than you should have under control. As in, other people need to step up and take responsibility for their side of things. And back off a little bit maybe. And say, wait a second, I'm going to have a lunch break. Wait a second, I'm going for, I'm going to go get my hair cut. I'm going to go to the park and have some lunch, and I'm turning my phone off. Maybe that's unheard of for something you would do. Whatever it is. I'm not working today, it's Sunday. Whatever you choose to do, I'm turning my phone off at whatever time of night. I'm not reachable. Yeah, and let someone else deal with it, and I can guarantee I can guarantee that it'll probably go to bedlam for a second, but in true Virgo style, I know if this is the plan, you'll get it all organised beforehand. Just make sure you don't organise yourself to a point where they just sit there while you're gone and Virgo's done everything, okay? Make sure you give them responsibility. Two Eight of Cups either side, and look at the difference in the two Eight of Cups. Okay, they're two very different decks. Quite a masculine, Celtic kind of deck. My feeling, quite a feminine deck, this other one. But yes, this is someone not just going, right, you guys, basically I've dealt with so much here. I'm just going to keep on going. I'm just going to take it all. I'm going to do it all. But I think what this Eight of Cups is basically saying, it's time to fill your cup up 8 times. Have that extra bowl of noodles. Take that extra 5-10 minutes at lunch to enjoy your food. Make sure you wear comfortable clothes that really suit you. These little nurturing things. A moment of contemplation, a good cup of tea or coffee. Let the world deal with itself, Virgo. And make sure that other people do take responsibilities for particularly their own actions. All right, so I'm going to give you a How to Love Yourself card. Okay. I don't think anyone's going to feel any worse or anything bad for you for taking a couple of extra moments to actually do some nurturing and some checking in and centering yourself again, because if they do have a problem with it, well, I'm sorry, they just have to deal with it. You know what I mean? I forgive all past experiences. This present experience is a stepping stone to a new awareness. Yes, so picking up everyone else's pieces, making sure the job's done properly. You guys are absolutely amazing at that, but I think it's time to actually have some time out. I have abundance in all areas of my life, all areas of your life. Are you taking time out for self-love? Are you taking time out to enjoy yourself? Are you taking time in to check in with your energy systems in your body, where your heart is, where your head is, how your body feels? That's what's happening this time. I accept all that I have created for myself, my past and my present. I am willing to allow my future to happen. You accept all that you have created for yourself. Yeah, you might find yourself in a little bit of an overburdened pickle at the moment, but realise that you've probably taken on all these burdens because you are the person for the job. You know how to get it all done. Might be time now to delegate and also have other people take responsibility for their actions. Okay? You are willing to allow this new future to happen. My spiritual growth comes to me in ways I don't quite expect. Yes, normally it's from our toughest times where we literally feel exhausted and just fall to our knees and just go, look, God, I just can't. It's too much. I've actually said that to someone. Why do we have to get to literally where we fall in on our knees with frustration to actually learn the most? Maybe it's because I'm Taurus and I'm stubborn, but, normally in times of greatest struggle and burnout and lack of ability to have time for ourselves and check in is when we throw our hands in the air and go, right, that's it, I give it up, and that's when we have breakthroughs. I claim abundance for myself right here and right now. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve my good. Yes. Taking a step back from whatever this is, business particularly, money making, taking the steps up the corporate ladder, getting yourself you know, tick all the ticks that you want in life, okay? Abundance is yours. You're an earth sign, okay? It is your birthright. You deserve to be prosperous, but you also deserve your good as well. How good do you feel in you? How are you feeling good? If not, time to go check in with yourself and enjoy that extra bowl of noodles. Thanks so much, Virgo. And if you'd like to like and subscribe and all that stuff, I'd just like to say I love you so much, and bye for now.